Hey, Griff. Just what do you think of Giannis' ability to kind of take you guys home tonight?
He was phenomenal the whole game, and we needed him down the stretch, and he kind of took things in his own hands, and we needed someone to make the plays down the stretch. We got a little bit stagnant, we kind of standing and watching. We just got to keep executing, but he was able to, put his head down and get to the rim and get to the free throw line, and that's what you need down the stretch.
I think 19 points for Bobby tonight. A lot of them come in the end of that first quarter, start the second quarter. Just what has he meant to you guys in the first half? Just kind of giving you guys that punch off the bench.
I just think having Brooke and Bobby, it's like a 1-2 punch. A lot of the stuff that Brooke does out there sometimes doesn't show up in the stat sheet. He's boxing out the five so the guards can get the rebound. He's protecting the rim, and then somebody else will get the rebound. But then you could come in with Bobby, and then Bobby comes in with great energy. Especially, he was able to knock down some early shots that gave us confidence and gave us some rhythm out there. And, his energy is contagious. He starts talking to the fans, talking to the players, talking to me, and, he just lifts everybody up. So, I'm really pleased with just what both our bigs are bringing to the table right now.
Adrian, pregame you said, Jay's absence is going to open the doors for some of the young guys. Andre tonight, in the third quarter, he had 2 offensive rebounds, set a screen for Pat that led to a bucket, kind of keyed an 11-0 run after the Bulls took a lead. Just what did you see from it, even in that kind of stretch of minutes of offense, defense to do that?
His energy, his effort, his just tenacity, it just uplifts our team spirit. There's a lot of expectations on our team, and the toughest part for me is just managing those expectations. We just won a game, and I walk in the locker room, and there's like this expectation we should win by 20 or 30 points. But a win is a win, and it's about the process, and it's about getting better each game. And I thought the last 2 days, our film sessions, our walkthroughs have been phenomenal. We were able to give them great feedback. And to their credit, they take it. And then, you have a kid like Dre coming in the game, what he does for, the spirit of the team, not just the rebounds and the points, but he just lifts everybody up. And then we need that right now because sometimes there's a little dark cloud around us. For whatever reason, but we got to work through that, and we got to keep the right perspective. A win is a win. We did some phenomenal stuff tonight. We had great contributions from numerous players, and there's something to build on. I thought we did some great things. Getting our defense set was a huge emphasis the last couple of days, and I saw them trying to execute what we're implementing. And again, it's step by step, but let's celebrate these wins. It's hard to come by.
What did Damian's presence mean for you in the fourth quarter? I know he had 4 free throws kind of mid-quarter, but just to have him back out there, whether or not the shot was falling.
Again, I think he was, same with Giannis. There was a couple stretches where we were getting a little stagnant, and he was able to get to the free throw line. And that's huge, especially in the playoffs, in the fourth quarter. You got to find some way to get high percentage shots, and the free throw obviously is the highest percentage shot that you can get. So even though he didn't shoot it well, and he will as moving forward, his first game back after a couple of days off. But again, the ability to get to the free throw line, that's what all the great players do. They don't necessarily have to shoot well from the field, but they know how to get to the free throw line.
It's 10 games in now for you guys, and obviously there was a lot of new coming in, your first time as a coach. You guys got Dame right before training camp, but just kind of when do you feel like you get a sense of a team and kind of a team's identity? You think 10 games is kind of enough of a sample for you to kind of...
I think we're just still learning each other, learning the players. It's been a lot, and I take my hat off to our players because they're juggling more than what people know. And, we don't disclose everything, but, just different lineups, minute restrictions, having a new coach trying to learn different language, different terminology, and then going out there and have to perform to a high level. I think they've been tremendously awesome, just with their professionalism, trying to buy in, and it hasn't been easy on them. Jay is out, and Dame in and out, and Chris still kind of on minute restrictions. It's been a lot for them. So I want to tip my hat off to our players, and tonight I thought the fans were phenomenal. You could feel the electricity. At times, they're you could see that they're rooting for us, and I think our players need that. Just continue to root for them because they really are. Working extremely hard behind the closed doors. They have to balance a lot. They're juggling a lot of information and trying to manage that as well. So, but I like where we're heading.
What does give you confidence? You said despite all the things you guys are juggling, like what is the things that you've seen?
Just the work, and when we're in film sessions and I look at guys and I see them paying attention. I see them nodding their head. I see them determined to get better. I see them talking amongst each other about ways that we can get better every day. And then when we're on the floor, the attention to detail and everyone locked in. So that gives me confidence. Again, it's all about the work. It's all about the process. But again, when you win these games, you got to feel good. You got to feel good. We lost a couple in a row, and I thought our guys showed some. Grit, especially with our defense and starting the game. I think they only had 18 in the first quarter. So that lets me know that they're buying into what we're doing.
Obviously, you've only been here for 10 games of it, but Chris moved to 5th in the Bucks all-time scoring list tonight. I'm curious. He has those 6 points in the fourth quarter. Just what have you seen from him, even with the minutes restriction on, to either settle you or just find his own shot or whatever it may be?
No, he's a calming presence out there, and he's also another coach out there. Like he and I sometimes will look at each other, and he'll just say, "Hey, I got it," and he's always on point. He ran one of our sets where he got the switch. They threw it into him. We needed a bucket. And like the way he sees the game, I think he'll make a great coach one day, in my opinion. But he's one of those players that just, he's just been around. He knows what to do. He doesn't get rattled. You can't speed him up. And, he's a pro. And so he's definitely an extension of the coaching staff out there on the floor. Yep, thank you.